Let's start with a little history. In 1983, the United Kingdom introduced the very first modern £1 coin, replacing the older paper banknote version. This was a big deal. The coin was made of nickel brass, had a milled edge with an inscription, and featured a reverse design by Eric Sewell, showing the iconic Royal Arms shield, symbolizing the unity of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. On the obverse, of course, was the stunning second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, with the inscription Elizabeth times D times G times Reg times F times D times 1983. Now, this coin was produced in massive numbers for circulation. We're talking nearly 443 million coins. So why, then, are some of these coins worth thousands today? Get ready, here's where it gets juicy. Among those hundreds of millions of coins, there are a few that slipped through the cracks of perfection. Left-pointing magnifying glass. The ultra-rare 1983 £1 no Royal Arms edge inscription error is one of the most mysterious and valuable UK coins ever discovered. Normally, the edge of the £1,983 coin should read Decus et tutamen, which means an ornament and a safeguard. But a tiny handful of coins were struck without this inscription, completely blank on the edge. This wasn't a design decision, it was a minting error. A shocking one. It's believed these rare error coins were either test pieces or somehow slipped into general circulation during minting. Only a few dozen examples have ever been confirmed by collectors, and guess what? These coins have reached staggering values at auctions. Money with Wings, one confirmed sale went for over £2,500, that's about $3,200, and another rumoured example in pristine condition was estimated at over £10,000, that's more than $12,500. And who knows? If one of these turns up in mint state or proof condition, untouched and uncirculated, you could be looking at a five-figure treasure. Let me say that again, over $10,000 for a pound coin. So how do you know if your 1983 £1 coin is one of the rare ones? Here's exactly what to look for. White heavy checkmark edge detail, the first and most important check. Flip the coin and inspect the edge. If it's smooth or completely blank, with no inscription, you may have a rare specimen. White heavy checkmark condition, the better the condition, the more valuable it is. Uncirculated or proof coins are worth significantly more than worn ones. White heavy checkmark weight and thickness. Some fakes exist, so make sure your coin weighs 9.5 grams and has the standard thickness, 3.15 millimeters. White heavy checkmark authentication. If you believe you have a blank edge version, get it authenticated by a professional numismatic society or dealer. NGC and PCGS are both globally trusted coin grading services. And here's a bonus. Some error coins are also mule coins, meaning they were struck using mismatched dies. If you ever find one of these, it's not just rare, it's almost priceless. But that's not the only rare version of the 1983 £1 coin. Proof sets. The Royal Mint also issued proof versions in 1983 for collectors. These coins are struck with highly polished dies and blanks to give them that mirror-like finish. Some proof sets contain ultra-high-grade coins that, when graded as PR69 or PR70, can fetch several hundred to thousands of dollars individually. Warning sign hash, but again, only the error coins without the edge lettering are worth the huge premium. So before you rush to sell your £1,983 coin, make sure it's not one of these ultra-rare varieties. You might be wondering, who's actually paying this much? The answer? High-end collectors, museums, and numismatic investors. Coin collecting in the UK and globally has surged in recent years, with many people investing in rare coins the same way they would in gold, art, or real estate. In fact, auctions by Spink & Son, DNW, Dix Noonan Webb, and even eBay have all featured rare 1983 £1 coins selling for thousands. This isn't hype. This is real money for real coins. And the best part? These rare coins are still out there in pockets, jars, and old collections. You might be sitting on one right now. Microphone hash, excited tone. So there you have it, the 1983 £1 coin might just be one of the most valuable coins in modern UK history if you find the rare era version. We're talking about a small piece of metal, once worth just £1, that now could fetch $3,000, $10,000, or even more depending on the condition and rarity. White heavy checkmark, check your coins. White heavy checkmark, look for the edge inscription. White heavy checkmark, and if you think you've found one, don't sell it for face value. Get it appraised. Police cars revolving light. If you enjoyed this video and want to uncover more hidden coin treasures, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single rare coin reveal here on Old World Coins PK, your home for the most exciting and valuable coin discoveries in the world. In the year 2000, the US Mint introduced a brand new $1 coin, the Sacagawea dollar, to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. Minted in Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and later West Point, W., for special editions, this coin was designed to be modern, durable, and visually striking. The obverse features Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark through the American frontier, carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. Sculptor Glenna Goodacre designed this powerful image, symbolizing exploration, courage, and Native American heritage. The reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., depicts a majestic soaring eagle, symbolizing peace and freedom. But despite the beautiful design and its golden appearance, it's actually made of manganese brass clad over a copper core. While millions were made, only a few select 2000 D Sacagawea coins have become legends, and we're about to tell you why. Let's talk about the holy grail of the Sacagawea series. The 2000 D Sacagawea Mule Era coin. What's a mule coin? It's a coin struck with mismatched dies, and in this case, it's one of the rarest US coin errors in modern history. Here's what happened. Left-pointing magnifying glass, a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar was accidentally struck with the obverse front of a Washington quarter instead of the proper Sacagawea design. Obverse, Washington quarter, 1999 state quarter. Reverse, Sacagawea eagle. Edge, smooth, no reading. Mint mark, D for Denver. Money bag, only 18 of these incredible mule errors have been confirmed, and every single one is worth an astronomical amount of money. Black right arrow hash in 2022, one example sold at auction for $192,000. Another went for $250,000 in private sale. These values make it one of the most expensive modern coins ever found in circulation. If you ever find a Sacagawea dollar with George Washington's head on the front, stop everything, you might be holding a literal jackpot. Another rare and valuable version of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is known as the Cheerios dollar. These coins were part of a promotion by General Mills in 1999 and 2000. Over 5,500 coins were placed in Cheerios cereal boxes as a way to introduce the new dollar. But here's the twist. Left-pointing magnifying glass, the Cheerios dollars came from an early test batch, and some of them feature a prototype reverse eagle design with detailed tail feathers, which was slightly different from the final production version. That tail feather detail, if present, makes the coin extremely valuable. White heavy check mark if you find a 2000 Sacagawea dollar in mint condition with extra feather details on the eagle's tail and proof-like strike, you may have a Cheerios dollar. Money bag auction values range from $5,000 for circulated examples to $25,000 plus for mint state coins in high grade, especially MS67 or better. Some collectors speculate that even fewer than 100 of these detailed tail feather coins exist today. Even if your coin isn't a mule error or a Cheerios variety, some 2000 D Sacagawea dollars are still worth a small fortune, especially in pristine condition. Most circulated 2000 D coins are worth only face value. But if your coin is in mint state 68 or above, it can command serious money at auction. Here's what high-grade examples have sold for. 2000 D MS68, sold for $1,610. 2000 D MS69, rare, sold for over $7,000. Proof-like or satin finish coins can sell for $2,000 to $5,000 plus. Why so much? Because Sacagawea coins are difficult to find in perfect condition due to weak strikes, surface spotting, and wear from circulation. Collectors pay a premium for coins with full luster, sharp details, and no marks. If you've got a mint set or uncirculated roll, it's worth taking a closer look. You might be sitting on hundreds or even thousands of dollars in potential profit. Now let's talk about some other wild errors from the 2000 Sacagawea dollar minting run. Here are some crazy and valuable mistakes that have been discovered. Double struck coins. These coins are struck twice, creating a visible second image. These can fetch $1,000 to $3,000 depending on how dramatic the error is. Off-center strikes, coins that were misaligned during the strike and have missing parts of the design. Off-center coins of 10% to 90% can be worth $500 to $2,000 plus. Wrong planchette errors. Some Sacagawea dollars were accidentally struck on quarter or nickel planchets. These are ultra-rare and can go for $5,000 to $15,000 plus. Missing edge lettering. While most 2000 DS didn't have edge lettering, later years did. If someone mistakenly submitted a mislabeled one, collectors sometimes pay a premium based on misidentification. If you come across anything strange, off-center, or unusually light in weight, get it graded. That odd coin could be a huge payday.